Hi, I'm Alexandra Jane, and I'm currently sitting in my hotel room in Lyon, France. It's currently Friday, almost noon, and I'm here until Sunday afternoon. I decided to come here before everyone else on Friday so that I could spend the day doing more touristy things that other people have already seen. So I want to share with you some of these touristy spots, and it seems like everything is very close together. So it seems like I'm going to be able to do a lot in a short amount of time. And right now I'm going to go have lunch with my cousin, and then I'm going to see Lyon. So let's get started. I just finished lunch with my cousin and it's about 1:45 p.m., which means that I have almost 8 hours until my dinner, which is at 9:30. So that gives me plenty of time to explore Lyon, and I have a huge list of places that I want to see, which is right here. And I'm just gonna check those off as we go. And I'm really excited, so let's go see what we can manage to fit in today. I'm going to start my tour in Vieux Lyon, Old Lyon, and right now I am sitting in Place Saint-Jean, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and behind me you have the Cathedral de Saint-Jean, the Cathedral of Saint-Jean, which was built over 3 centuries from the 12th to the 14th and is a mix of Gothic and Roman style. I am currently sitting on Rue Saint-Jean, which is the street that I've been walking on. It is the principal street in Old Lyon, and it is taking me from the Place Saint-Jean to the Musée Gadan, the Gadan Museums, which I will show you very shortly. And this area is composed of 2 museums, and it includes the History Museum of Lyon as well as the Museum of Puppetry Arts. So I think that these are the Musée Gadan, I hope that's how you say it, is probably one of the most popular museums, and let's go see. I am currently walking down Rue Juivry, which is a street that's existed since Roman times, and it is on this street that King Louis I authorized for a synagogue to be built. So that's where it gets its name from. But I can't find a synagogue here right now. I'm walking up and down and I don't see anything, so times have changed. And I came here right after going to the museum. I liked the museum, but honestly, I'm not a big museum person. I much prefer to see nature, which is what I hope I'll have time to do later today. The museum would be good if you have an hour or 2. I did it in half an hour, but if you like history and you like museums, then it would be interesting. Otherwise, Maybe you could see the puppets. There's also the puppets, which I didn't see. It was enough museum for me. Okay, and the next place I want to go to is Saint-Georges. And that's the last place that I want to see in Old Lyon. And one of my absolute favorite things to do in any city is see the water. There is a boat tour in Lyon, but I'm not sure if it's only during the summer, and I probably won't have time for it. But the quay, walking along here, was on my list, and I'm doing it. You guys, I'm fading now. I'm getting super tired. I've only done less than half of my list. I think I'm gonna have to try and find a cute cafe. I just finished at that vegan coffee shop, which was only a 5-minute walk from where I am right now, which is Place des Terreaux. At the coffee shop, I got a vegan Snickers bar and a latte with hazelnut milk, and I am rejuvenated. I feel great, and also I think it's just a really nice time of day. But the Place today is a bit of a disappointment because it's obviously fully under construction, and one of the talking points that I had about it was that it was recently renovated in 1994, but I guess that's not that recent, so maybe they just have to renovate it again. This place has a long history that dates back to the 13th century, and today is classified as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So I hope that you can still enjoy it. I mean, it's really beautiful. I'm sure that it's so nice when it's not under construction. I mean, this is so cool. It's massive. And so yeah, I hope that I was able to properly show you what it would look like in normal times, although who knows, construction can last forever. Anyways, that's enough of that. On to the next spot. Something I forgot to mention that I wanted to show you is that the building behind me is the Musée des Beaux-Arts de Lyon, and it is called also the Le Petit Louvre. It's 7,000 meters squared, so it's pretty big, and there's a really cute garden on the inside, apparently. I'm not gonna go in because I've already seen enough museum for today, even though it was only half an hour, but it's pretty good. I mean, it's good. I am currently walking down Rue Mercière, and I wanted to show it because there's a lot of medieval buildings on this street, and also it's where all the cool kids hang out. Apparently there's a lot of trendy bars and restaurants, but also that's what I saw in a guide, so I don't know if it's 100% accurate, but if I end up going out here or eating at one of these restaurants, I will let you know. I wasn't planning on stopping here, but it's really pretty, and this is Place de Jacobin. And it's the first fountain I've seen where there's actually water in it, and the water's so clear. Maybe it's because they know that everything else is under construction, so this is like their pretty part of this part of the city. It's so pretty. The building behind me that I am going to walk towards is l'Hôtel Dieu. And inside there's luxurious hotels, restaurants, and shops, and let's go take a look. This would be a really nice area just to read a book in, or like just sit by yourself. I like it. It's one of the most like peaceful areas I've seen in Lyon so far. More to come though. Maybe the park will be nice too. So I am in the last place that I want to show you before we head over to some nature. It is the Place Bellecour, which is one of the biggest open squares in all of Europe and the third biggest square in France. And I didn't think it would be this big. It's huge. I haven't walked through it all yet. It looks like there's still some construction, but let's go check it out. And oh, I want to say that everything I've seen so far is within about a 20-minute walking distance. So everything that I've seen is super central. You can see it all in a matter of a few hours. So, you know, it's really easy to visit. I feel like you can see it all quite quickly. So let me show you the place. Alright, it's starting to get dark and there's very few people left, so it is time for me to get out of here. It seems like it's pretty safe, like it's only open until 9:30 and I've seen a lot of people walking alone, so I think it's fine. But it's so pretty. I'm so happy I got to see this. I want to try to come back, I think, because I didn't even see half of the park. I just got back from the Parc de la Tête d'Or. It was amazing. If anything, I would have just liked to stay there longer. Hopefully I'll get to go back. I didn't do everything on my list, but these are the things that I did manage to get through and some of the things that I didn't as well. I think I'm going to end the video here. Tonight I'm going to eat at a fancy restaurant and I don't know yet whether or not I want to include that, but if I do, I'll include it here. And if I don't, then I'm just still here saying bye for this video. See you next time, and ask me any questions that you have about Lyon or anything, really. See you next time.